We're 36 seconds away from the second half of this football game, and your Falcons are getting ready to receive the ball because we did win that coin toss at the beginning of the game.
Going to get that ball back, and our high-powered offense this week is going to try to march down the field and score once again. Like I said in the halftime show, Spencer, 4 touchdowns. How huge is that?
Yeah, I really feel like that interception at the end was, it really doesn't. There almost needs to be another category of things that don't really count because it really wasn't that way. But
you're talking about garbage time.
Garbage time. Yeah, trash stats. That'd be a good thing.
Now, that interception meant nothing. It's going to go down as a stat, but, as far as meaning of the game, it just didn't work out on that play. Everybody knew he was firing into the end zone, and we just got unlucky on that holding call and the hook and ladder there, but we're not looking back now.
Who's back to receive for us back here?
We got Tristan Bowen, it looks like, back to receive, set up at about the 2-yard line. Kimball kicks a low kick, and Daniel Rivera catches the ball, takes it to about the 29-yard line. He's brought down by a gang of Kimball tacklers there.
Yeah.
And the offense is going to roll back out there, taking the ball from the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. And we're going to see what we can do here.
I think that's a good idea, Brother Van. He's going to come to this side and see if we get better signal.
There we go.
I like it.
Now we're thinking.
You don't get paid the big bucks for no reason.
I know. We're the decision makers around here. That's what we do.
All right, what we got? We got first offensive set getting ready to go.
Okay.
Yep. Looks like Spencer's going to line up in the shotgun here, like I said, at about the 31-yard line. He's going to have Brian Griffin in the backfield next to him, lined up on his left, doubles. There's the formation. Spencer takes the snap, fires a slant to Keegan as the pass is bobbled but hauled in by Brewer, and he is brought down at about the 41-yard line.
Man, I don't know how Brewer brought that in. Because
he was being tackled and catching the ball at the same time.
They had him hog-tied, and he still brought that in somehow. Looks like he's kind of shaking up a little bit, but
Spencer takes the snap, hands it off to Brian Griffin up the middle. Griffin takes it.
Nice run.
Across midfield and is brought down at about the Kimball 40-yard line.
I like to see that. I like to see that
huge burst of speed.
Football up the middle, give it to you, take it, eat that.
Yeah, Brian Griffin had some running room, and he took it. As Spencer takes the snap, fires one to the sideline as Keegan jumps up and hauls it in. A diving catch by Keegan Brewer, and that's going to be a first down Lake Dallas at the Kimball 20-yard line. What a pass, what a catch. This is all happening pretty quick. And Lake Dallas is marching down the field with authority right now. 3 on his left, 1 on his right. Spencer lined up in the shotgun. Brian Griffin to his left in the backfield. Spencer takes a snap, looks left, hits an open slot receiver, and he is
Tristan
brought down.
Moody.
Yeah, Tristan Moody.
Nice
brought
little
down
catch.
after a gain of about 7 yards. Just a quick pitch and catch there.
I like that because he kept looking downfield to keep the defense going back, and then kept Tristan open.
Yeah, it was his own defense. They just left him all alone as the ball is handed off to Brian Griffin, and he punches it in from 14 yards out. That's going to be a touchdown, Falcons.
Wow, Smitty, 4 plays, 55 yards. A quick use of that third quarter so far.
With ease. They just marched that down the field with ease.
Yeah. I was watching, Keegan Brewer came out. He looked like his hand was, he was kind of holding his hand a little bit. I hope he's okay. He's getting a little tension over there. Maybe they're wrapping something up.
It looked like he got a little shaken up before the diving catch, and he was still able to haul that one in as the extra point team gets the snap off, and the kick is good as the Falcons take a 37-13 lead over Kimball with 10:40 left to go in the third quarter, and that happened real quick. Looks like we're going to go to break here. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Falcon Broadcast.
Network
Broadcast. Set to kick it off here. What a drive, Nick.
That was a thing of beauty.
Breathtaking.
Yes, it was.
Meow. Come on, Meow.
Well, I set you up nicely.
And the ball is kicked off. It's a pooch kick caught at about the 25-yard line. And he finds some room on the outside, reverses field, and is forced to change directions by Kobe Boyce. A missed tackle by Ben Williamson at about midfield, and he's still being chased down. Diving efforts by the Falcons as he's hauling down the sideline, makes another man miss at about the 15-yard line, and number 8, Delonte Lewis, is going to take this one all the way back, caught at the 25. made about 4 Falcons miss.
And I can't believe you don't have laundry on that field, man. That was a crazy play. It looks like Devin Turner is down out there.
We do have an injured Falcon. Like Nick said, Devin Turner is down on the field at about the 32-yard line, being evaluated by trainers right now.
And guys, I don't know if you noticed, but back here on about the 40-yard line when he was running that back, Adam Tips, man, number 21, he just got laid out back here.
He got ear hold, as they would say.
Those are the prime plays to do that on a big special teams play where the, direction gets changed multiple times. There are people that just aren't looking for it, and that's where it happens.
So, a little interesting move by Kimball there to get something going for themselves.
Well, that's the thing. Our defense is playing. It's like we discussed in the halftime show. The defense is playing well. There have been 3 big plays in this game that Kimball have scored on. They haven't driven the ball well. Their offense has not done well at all. They've been able to rush the ball with their quarterback, but as far as consistently driving the ball down the field, it hasn't happened. 3 big plays, and that leaves us at 37-19, awaiting the extra point as Devin Turner is still being evaluated down there. And it looks like he's being helped off by trainers as Coach Young comes over there to take a look at him as well. And just looks to be pretty shaken up right there. You get a round of applause from the crowd as he is hobbling off the field.
Yeah, he can't put much pressure on that right. Yeah, he's getting a little better on it.
Yeah, it looks like a lower leg injury. Brother Van, if you want to keep us updated on that throughout.
He's on our sideline over here.
Yeah.
It's a little further.
Actually, we're not going to tell you to move. We're not going to do that.
I'll give you some sideline updates for Kimball over here.
That'll be interesting. That'll be a new twist.
Do the injury report for the other team.
New style broadcast.
Just go up to him and ask him where it hurts. As the extra point is kicked and good, it's going to be 37-20 as these big plays keep letting Kimball hang around. But we're going to go to break here. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Broadcast Network broadcast station broadcast.
King Brothers Boat Storage in Hickory Creek is a family-owned and operated facility providing quality service since 1984. 20 acres of outdoor covered storage for your boat or RV. Secured by wrought iron fencing, coated gates with 24-hour access, on-site security, 2 air-conditioned restrooms, and on-site boat repair. Stop by and talk to Randy or Paulo about your option for quality storage at an affordable price. King Brothers Boat Storage.
All right, it looks like we are back. 10:19 to go. It's 37-20. Falcons on top here in the third quarter as Kimball is set to kick the ball off. And we've seen some big plays out of the night so far, but our offense is just overpowering them, and that's why we got the lead right now.
They're kicking the ball to us, and we've got some playmakers in our backfield, Smitty.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. It looks like Tristan Bowen is set to return at about the 7-yard line. He's lined up. Kick is deep and just over the hands of Keegan Brewer. It's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback as the Falcons will take over and hopefully put together another authoritative drive coming down the field starting at their 20-yard line.
Yes, so go ahead, Brother Van.
In the words of Smitty, they're going to take over on the Falcon 20 quarterback broadcast 20 Falcons line.
Exactly.
We're not quite sure what we are up here. You know, it's Falcon Broadcast Station Broadcast Network Station Broadcast is what we go by. I think that's what it says.
Homer's Falcons at its best right here. Here we go.
All right. Spencer lined up at the 20-yard line in the shotgun as Contreras rolls through on the jet sweep. Fake to him as Keegan juking and jiving in the backfield and brought down for a loss of 2 yards.
What was weird about that is nobody tackled Keegan. They just kind of shoved at him, and he just kind of lost his footing in the backfield there. That was kind of weird.
It's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 25-yard line as Keegan gets the handoff from Spencer and is brought down quickly in the backfield.
Wow. I got to tell you, that right side, they just let him in, and number 10 for Kimball Hill.
Yeah, Demerick Gray.
That's what I thought it was, and he just got in there.
Have you guys talked about Demerick at all earlier in the first half?
Not a whole lot. What do you know?
I'll give you an update after this play.
All right, Spencer got 4 wide receivers set up on the right-hand side. He's all alone in the backfield. He's got Tristan Bowen on his left-hand side. And Spencer takes a snap, looks left, fires one to Bowen, running down the sideline.
Nice.
A lot of contact, and it looks like it is in and out of the hands as there was a lot of contact down the sideline.
There was, but that was a catchable ball right there, Smitty.
Yeah, I mean he had a chance to go up and snag that one. It looks like Just not enough to haul
Spencer
it
under
down.
heavy pressure back there, stayed in the pocket as it was collapsing and let it fly.
No doubt, but you got some word on Demeric Gray there for us, Brother Van?
Yeah, well, they're getting ready to run another play.
Okay,
After
okay. I know we were
at the end of the game.
at the end of the game, after the game is over. As Keegan does the rugby-style punt again, and number 8, the one who just took it to the house, looked like he was about to field the punt, but yeah, that's going to be a Falcon ball. It was touched by number 19.
Yeah!
Ball.
Look at that!
Falcon football.
Can you believe that? A mental mistake
Wow.
of tremendous proportion on Kimball right there to
Sorry,
touch the ball.
I know I did a little bit of a bad job painting the picture there, but basically we were waiting for the ball to come to a stop, and a Kimball player came over there and basically downed it, took his hand off it, and we fell on top of it.
That's amazing.
Falcon ball at the 33-yard line as, in a weird turn of events, we take back possession.
You don't see those kind of things very often, but when you do, you like to be on the receiving side of the benefits.
It's a strange play. You don't see that hardly ever. As Spencer takes the snap and the shotgun, fires one over to Bowen on the left-hand side.
Oh, he's going to score!
He's got a lot of room.
That's a touchdown,
Bowen,
baby!
10-5, touchdown Falcons.
That's awesome. What a run.
Wow.
Man, you talk about a turbo boost on that corner.
Strangest turn of events as the Falcons punt it away. It's fake downed. I don't really know how to explain that by the Knights. And we turn around and score on the next play. Oh, no, we're out of bounds at the 3-yard line. I'm sorry.
That felt like a touchdown.
First down and 3 to go. And Brian Griffin is able to punch it in. Got a little ahead of myself there.
I thought it was a score too, so yeah,
Now
I'm
it's
with
a
you.
touchdown Falcons.
We should have known we didn't hear the horns.
Still a strange turn of events, though.
Yeah.
Wow. Just a weird little few plays there as we are able to punch it in from a few yards out after a huge throw to Tristan Bowen to get us down there near the goal line. As the extra point team comes out, we attempt to go up 44-20.
Chris Slater to hold.
And that kick is up, and that kick is good. 44-20. Falcons lead. Got 8:46 left in the third quarter. And usually we would go to break, but since anything can happen on any play here in this game, we don't want to miss one. Let's hear what Brother Van has to say. We're not going to wait till the end of the game.
Just a little story on number 10, Demeric, defensive end. Last year, him and Dalton went up against each other, and they pretty much evenly matched, going back and forth. And so the next day, Demeric tweeted Dalton, said, "Hey man, you were the toughest guy I've went up against all season, and hope to meet you at the next level."
That is cool.
They've kept in touch over the last year, and Demeric has committed to SMU. Dalton's at ECU. They're both in the American Athletic Conference, and so another year or two down the line, they may be going up against each other again. So it's
cool.
It just shows some friendly competition, through the schools. We always talk slobber knocking and all that, but these guys they respect each other a lot.
That's a cool little story there. Hopefully they will meet up as the ball is kicked, fumbled by number 8 there, and he is brought down by a gang of Falcon tacklers at about the 29-yard line. And wow,
Adam Tips is he's a little pissed off about the ear hole, I think, and he's over there like,
he's out
which
there
one of you boys hit me?
trying to get some vengeance.
Which one hit me? Tell me right now.
So what school does your son go to, Brother Van?
He goes
no.
Oh no, we're not going to start with the Pirates.
Well, you know what Saturday is, right? Or is it Sunday? Is it Sunday? Saturday. You know what that is, right?
What?
Oh, I'll tell you in just a second. In radio, we call that a tease. It is going to be 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. So we got a little movement up front, but we get back in time. Lined up in the pistol set is Johnson. As he takes the snap, fires a quick pass and is dropped by number 8, Delonte Lewis. And, Saturday is National Talk Like a Pirate Day, Brother Van.
I thought he was making this up on the ride over when he was telling me, just because you're going to be on the sidelines.
Are you kidding me?
As Johnson is lined up in the pistol once again, hands the ball off up the middle, and is met by Dalton Anderson to make him change directions. Brought down by Kane Cox.
He's down a little
Devontae
bit.
Trailer and Jacob Papard.
Kane shaking up a bit on that play.
Yeah, Kane is down for a little while, but is able to hop back up and looks all right to me. 3rd and 10, 29-yard line. for the Knights. And no, I'm not kidding you, Brother Van. That's a national holiday, as it should be. Losing you a little bit. All right. 3rd and 10.
It's kind of fun standing on the other side. These coaches are yelling at them. Get in the game. You're supposed to be in the game.
It's going to be 3rd and 10 on
Was that the quarterback?
It was the
29-yard line.
Oh, wow.
Ball is snapped, and he is chased down.
Yes! Fumble! Run it in!
Calls a fumble at about the 12-yard line.
Oh, he's saying he was down. He was saying he was down.
Oh, and
wow. What a great pursuit.
go ahead, Brother Van.
Well, I'm just curious. Do you guys remember the game last year at all? I mean, wasn't it a fairly close game?
You know, it was a high-scoring game. Lots of offense, not so much defense. But I think it was 49 to like 30-something.
I just remember it being a lot tougher game than I mean.
This is a poorly played game so far, at least for Kimball. I mean, a lot of mistakes. The only reason they're in it is because
they're killing themselves more than anything.
Yeah. But set to punt here, and he had to get that off quick. Falcons were quickly approaching. Keegan gets away from the ball, takes an unfavorable bounce towards the Falcon end zone. That's going to be down at about the 30-yard line as the Falcon offense will look to come back out and get another scoring drive. Here we go. It is 6:53 left to go in the third quarter as the Falcon offense is ready to go on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Network broadcast.
Me llamo Hermano Van y yo soy estúpido y loco. I don't know what I just said, but thanks to El Chico in Flower Mound, located at 407 and Morris Road, for being a Lake Dallas Falcon sponsor. El Chico, a true Mexican food tradition since 1940. Más enchiladas, por favor, señorito.
All right, we are back, and Spencer's lined up in the shotgun, fires one over to Brewer, and it is...
Is that a lateral?
Dropped. I don't believe it was. I think it's an incomplete pass, but he fell on it anyways just to be safe there. As quick little play there, and nothing doing for the Falcons. It's going to be...
I can't believe I'm still stuck on the fact that the quarterback had to be told to go into the game.
Right.
That was odd to me. What do we got here, Brother Van? TV timeout?
No, we've a player down, a Kimball player down on the 20-yard line. I can't catch the number yet.
I can't see all the way over there. I didn't think the TV was out here tonight.
I believe. I think it's Lyndon Edwards. I'm not sure, though.
I believe it is.
Fab was correcting me. He said it was quarterback was in. It was number 61. It was a guard that wasn't in. It was caught our attention because the quarterback moved. I don't know. Fab's probably right. He's a technical guy.
What did you say it was?
What?
What position?
Did I say tackle? Guard?
I think you said a guard.
So I heard Fab's turning 55 this week. Is that right?
I think he's saying yes right now. He is turning 55 this week.
At the car mic, that you qualify for senior citizen discount. Just want to let Fab
Golden
know.
Corral, though, you get it cheaper there too.
Silver lining and everything. All right.
Ooh, this guy's walking off the field and his foot is sideways.
Oh, he's not kidding either. That is a real.
He's walking like
arch.
A duck.
That is not funny. We hope he.
No,
nothing but the best for him.
I hope he's okay.
As
he's in pain.
Spencer lines up in the shotgun, two-back set, fakes to the back, and he fires one across the middle of the field, caught by Guevara, and that is going to be enough for a first down. Brings him to about the 42-yard line as Travis goes up with his long arms and is able to snag that one.
Wow. Nice-looking little play right there.
Not too shabby as we try to march down the field once again. Got about 6.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Two-back set. Spencer takes a snap, hands it off to Tristan Bowen out of the backfield, and he is brought down for a gain of nothing.
If you're at home, that was go back and watch that at 6:06 in the third quarter because the Kimball players all just toppled over themselves over the pile like a Humpty Dumpty fell off a wall syndrome.
And Spencer lined up in the backfield, two-back set. He drops back and evades some pressure and is brought down by a couple Kimball defensive linemen. He was about to get away from the first one.
He almost got out of that pressure, but they just had enough of him.
Not enough time for him as he's brought down for a loss of 8 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 18 from the Falcon 33-yard line as we got Spencer with an empty set in the backfield. 4 wide receivers on his right, 1 on his left. That 1 on his left is Tristan Bowen. And a play being called in from the sideline. Spencer takes the snap, looks right. Screen play set to Daniel Rivera. He's pretty quick. Gets out to about the 41-yard line where he is brought down by number 2, Ronald Ward, the running back and the linebacker for Kimball.
And got back to about the original spot of the ball.
Right.
And that'll first down.
Yeah, that'll go ahead and bring up 4th and 10 at the 42-yard line, as not a whole lot doing for the Falcons there on that drive.
No, but they played it safe. You don't have to go for the gusto.
No,
You
really
got the
don't.
lead in the ball game. Play
Really
it smart.
don't. Yeah. As Williamson takes
Oh,
the
a
snap
fake
to the
punt.
punt, and he gets out to about the line of scrimmage. He was.
I don't know if that's designed. I don't think that was designed.
You think he just went rogue there and just?
I'm not saying he went rogue, but I think something. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Did he go rogue?
He called it.
Took matters into his own hands.
Ben went AWOL on that play.
Wow.
Oh man.
I'll-
It didn't work, and it's going to be going the other way now. 1st and 10 at the 42 for the Kimball Knights. And yeah, I'm not sure what happened. If that was a design fake punt, or I'm kind of with you, Nick. I'm not for sure on that.
Nonetheless, Kimball takes over.
And Devondrick Johnson line up in their pistol formation as he hands the ball. Nope. Keeps
Oh,
it
he was
himself.
smacked.
And he is stuck and driven to the ground. Met initially by Little Pep, number 16, Alex Papard. And he was hit hard at about the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10, 42. And they keep running that option. I mean, their quarterback's getting hit a lot this game. I mean, that can't be a smart way to.
That's why he didn't go back in earlier.
He was in there, Fab told me.
And Devondrick Johnson lining up in their pistol formation again. As he has 3 wide receivers on his right, got the hard count, nobody bites. And he takes the snap, looks left, fires a quick pass left.
Oh, come out.
As
Wow.
the wide receiver almost breaks a tackle, but is brought down by Kane Cox at about the 32.
They got a good mark on that. I think they're going to give him the first down.
Third.
I'm
Yeah, they
surprised
are-
that
they
ball
are
didn't
moving
come out. The receiver just turned right as Kane came in. If he doesn't, that ball's popped out.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Kane was coming in pretty hot there. But nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line as Kimball is somewhat putting together a little bit of a drive here.
Yes, they are.
Johnson, empty back set. He takes a quarterback draw, bounces out to the right side of the field, has some room, gets past the secondary. 10-5, touchdown Kimball. As another big play from 32 yards out, a quarterback draw.
Wow.
As Kimball keeps hanging around. That puts it at 44-26, Lake Dallas on top. But
You know, when we talked about that earlier, Smitty, we alluded to it, that you let a team stay in there and hang down when you have opportunities to close it out and kind of suck the life out of them.
to their credit, they were putting together a drive, like I said, right before that play happened. It was kind of coming together for them, but at the same time, they just scored from 32 yards out on a quarterback draw.
That kind of reminded me of that play last week where Fuller went straight up the middle. We had 5 guys tackle him, and then he just all of a sudden is in the end zone.
Well, I think because look at the extra point, awaiting the extra point, the snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's going to bring it to 44-27, and we're going to keep it right here and kind of just talk about the defense a little bit. I mean, yeah, like you were saying last week with Fuller. Go ahead.
Well, the quarterback also, there was a couple of plays where we just kind of, I don't know, it's like we just had a mental lapse. We thought that somebody else was going to bring him down, and so they just kind of quit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he just slides out. And until you got to play until the whistle blows. And I mean, their quarterback is an athletic kid, right?
Yeah.
Not easy to bring down.
Right.
Until
He's
he's
a
on the
pretty big
ground with a
quarterback,
whistle. You know, we've been doing a good job of that. I mean, we've had plays that kind of extend that we're like, ooh, I hope we didn't get a flag on that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we just kind of let them waltz into the end zone.
I feel like they bite pretty hard on that draw. I mean, he sets up like it's going to be a pass. It's an empty back set. You know, he hesitates for 1 second, act like it's going to be a pass, and takes off. And we bid on that, and we paid for it for sure. But Kimball set to kick off here. As I said, 44-27, Lake Dallas on top. Keegan settles under the ball at the 21-yard line, catches it cleanly, and is brought down quickly at the 25 as the Falcon offense is going to come out on the field and try to put together an answer to that big play that Kimball just rattled off there.
Yeah, we got another kid down on the field for Kimball.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of kids dropping right now for both sides of the ball in between plays. Seems like there's a lot of little injuries.
And you never like to see that go on, but hopefully he's able to get up and walk this one off. And
They are working on their quarterback over here.
yeah, he got shaken up a little bit on that play that we thought was a fumble.
Yeah.
Who was that, Dalton Anderson or Devontae Traylor chased him down. He got shaken up a little bit on that walking off the field, but and we have a Kimball player down. 3 minutes to go. We're going to flip it on over. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Do you need a lift kit to jack your truck to?
And the ball is handed off to Brian Griffin as he scampers through for about 5 yards or so.
That seems to be still working.
I'm sorry, about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah. Brian Griffin in the backfield. Keegan in motion. Brian Griffin up the middle gets a gain of about another yard, maybe 2 at the most. A tough piece of running.
It looks like they're playing the clock game here. They know that Kimball is hanging around, and you know if they keep putting the ball back to them, I mean they're trying to run out as much clock as they can while they can.
Yeah, and hey, you know we just got to keep the clock moving and the drives going.
And Spencer takes a snap. He was lined up in shotgun formation, scrambles around in the backfield, throws it across the field, across his body, going for Tristan Bowen at about midfield, and just kind of overthrows him. Also threw across the field into coverage. Probably not.
Yeah, you got five.
Decision.
You got 5 defenders there, and Tristan in the middle. And Tristan goes up and bats it down, but an ill-advised throw there for sure. Lucky that wasn't picked out of the air right there. That's the kind of decisions we can't afford.
And that's the kind of plays that turn games like this around. If they pick that off, I mean, who knows what can happen. Luckily they didn't. It's going to bring up 4th and 5, 31-yard line. Keegan back to punt.
No fake punt this time.
He gets it off. It's going to bounce back towards the Lake Dallas end zone and touchdown.
Number 10, Bryson Porter.
By Bryson Porter at about the 39-yard line.
Did you guys notice the Kimball coach? He was running down the sideline just telling everybody, get out of the way. Don't get near the ball.
Actually, number 10 is Zach Carmel.
Don't down the ball this time?
Yeah.
Zach Carmel.
Zach Carmel, that's right. That is right.
Let me get familiar with my roster.
Now, we note that Keegan did just punt that ball, so, you know, maybe Ben did go rogue on the last one. Who knows? We're still unclear on that. Brother Van is doing investigative reporting on the sideline right now to find out that
from the other sideline.
From the Kimball sideline. As Johnson lines up in the empty back set, shotgun formation, number 11 sweeps across the backfield, and Johnson keeps the ball, gets up the middle of the field, breaks a couple tackles, and ends up scampering to about the 47-yard line.
Alex Pep saving the day on that because he was fixing to slide some more yards out of that.
It's scary when you see him get into the secondary and the past the linebackers because he can break some tackles. He can make some moves.
Yeah, he's definitely very quick on his feet, very nimble.
No doubt.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Yeah. I
that
tried.
just stunned you.
It got me.
Nothing. High snap.
Johnson bobbles the snap a bit and just chunks this one right towards Brother Van as he made a play on the ball, but it falls incomplete.
Brother Van should have dove for that over 71 right there. Excuse me.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Minute 25 left in the quarter.
And Johnson getting the play from the sideline. Setting up, there's going to be in the pistol formation, 3 receivers on his right, 1 on his left as Johnson takes the snap, hands it right up the middle as he is met by a brick wall.
He got hit by the
Dalton Anderson.
The Daltonator just stopped him.
And also Alex Papard and Kane Cox were there to hold him up, not let 1 yard go past. And that's going to bring up 4th and 1. What a good defensive stand there for the Falcons.
And watch 8 and number 61 go at each other.
Yeah, they're getting into it a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're wanting to talk about whose family's who's what.
Right now.
How was your Christmas party? I don't know. How's yours?
As Johnson lines up in their pistol formation, 4th and 1. He hands it right up the middle, and this time they are going to be able to squeeze through. As Kane Cox is still wrestling him down there. Only a pickup of about 3 yards, but it's good enough for the first as Kimball moves the chains. Going to be setting up at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah.
I was really close to saying the 51-yard line.
Were you?
Yeah.
Glad you didn't.
Thank you.
That would have been embarrassing.
Thank you.
Why not? Your dad does.
Shout out.
Shout out Danny Dan. Not here to defend himself.
Oh, man. And it is 1st and 10 at the Lake Dallas 49-yard line. Got about a half a minute to go here in the third quarter as there's an empty back set. 3 receivers on his right, 2 on his left. Going with the hard count again. Nothing doing. Johnson takes the snap, looks left, fires a pass to the left sideline as number 8 makes a couple guys miss, breaks a couple tackles, but is brought down by a gang of Lake Dallas tacklers. And, Nick, it is getting chippy out there. I mean, this time Jacob Papard getting into it with a couple Kimball Knights. And
Kane Cox getting up very slow from that last little scrummage.
Yeah.
Is that a word, scrummage?
Scrummage. I believe it is.
Okay.
It's like a practice scrum.
That is the end of the third quarter. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Network. Nick Fredrickson here for North Star Bank of Texas, your local Lake Dallas friendly bank since 1973. North Star leads the way in community banking in both personal and business banking needs. Whether it's checking or savings, or buying or refinancing a new car or home located conveniently on northbound I-35 in Lake Dallas, come in and visit any member of our team today and come experience what true hometown banking is all about.
Take your old Model T up to Geico Insurance, the big yellow house off I-35 and Corinth Parkway. Find out what all the hoo-bolly and the bollyhoo's about when you call Cheryl McDonald at 940-321-3990, and you find out how you could save 15% in 15 minutes.
We are back. You got it.
There we go. I have little inside sources that tell me that fake punt by Ben Williams was not planned.
He did go rogue.
I'm not saying rogue. I'm not saying what it was. I'm just saying it was not a play called from the booth is all.
Not saying he went rogue, but he is now playing for Kimball.
No, not that bad.
Oh, man. Well, going the other way now on your radio dial, Kimball is driving down the field left to right as Johnson is lined up in the empty back set. 3 receivers on his right, 2 on his left. He takes a snap, fakes a pass left.
Oh, get him!
And he evades a couple tacklers in the backfield and fires a pass way off target.
We got another penalty in the middle of the field for what? I don't know.
As Johnson is pretty upset with one of his receivers, apparently not running the right route.
Johnson made that stay alive.
Oh, yeah, he was dead to rights. A couple of them
What
had
was
him
the
in
call
the
right there,
backfield.
Smitty? Did you see that?
I did not. I keep looking at the wrong judge.
Yeah, you look here, the U-line judge, but the R-line judge keeps giving it to you.
We got it here. Is that illegal motion?
I think that's illegal receiver downfield, isn't it?
Illegal receiver downfield. Football ball.
Football ball.
Anyways, 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line as Kimball takes the snap. Johnson looks left, and that ball is not caught. It is incomplete, bringing up 3rd and 9 at the 49-yard line. And
I wasn't sure what that play was. It almost seemed like a miscommunication, but
yeah,
number 11 didn't try real hard to catch that ball. Either he thought he was going to get smacked or something went wrong there. Like he's moving really slow, like maybe he might have pulled something too.
Well, it brought up 3rd and 9 from the Lake Dallas 49, or it looks like 48-yard line. Johnson, empty back set.
Jump again.
Yeah, they're getting us on that hard count every time, brought up by our cameraman Harvey over there. I mean, if that center wanted to, he could get a couple yards every snap if he wanted to. But Johnson scrambling around.
Oh, Devontae trailers him.
Trailers him. That is nice. As Johnson is brought down hard by said Devontae Trailer in the backfield.
You got a pop knot on that head for sure.
Big enough to hitch a horse to?
I think it might have been.
Hey now. Anyways, that's going to bring up 4th and 11. And from the Kimball 49 this time. As that punt unit rolls out onto the field, Keegan is set deep to return at about the 15-yard line, 10-yard line. And we got to watch for their fake punt this time. As he takes the snap and another
Oh my gosh!
bad
Straight
punt
up.
directly up. Get away from it. And
Are you kidding me?
2 in 1 game.
That's Alex Papard down there that touched the ball.
Alex Papard went to go down the ball, very similar to the play that we saw Kimball make that same mistake earlier.
Sure was. That's in the fourth quarter with 10:51 at 27. Kimball, Lake Dallas 44. That is not what we needed to do to give them life and a short field.
Wow. You rarely see that happen. But twice in 1 game by both of the teams.
Those are just mental errors.
Mental errors.
Being aware of where the ball is and what the play is.
The one thing I can say, though, it did look like someone had touched it before Alex Papard jumped on that ball.
I would agree.
I
There
don't
was
know
something.
if someone was saying, jump on it, jump on it, jump on. I don't know what happened down there. I couldn't hear. But nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Lake Dallas 38. Johnson takes the snap and hands it, or keeps it himself, rolls right, and is brought down.
Okay, there you go, Alex. There to
Okay.
make up for it, baby. He's pumped up.
Brought down pretty quickly. Going to be 2nd and 7 from the 35-yard line.
I think you might be right, Smitty. I felt like it was touched before Alex was there.
I think he
there
was
might have
trying to
been
save
somebody
it.
yelling,
Yeah,
"Go
yeah.
get on it, get on
It
it."
looked like Devontae Traylor was pretty close to it earlier.
you're probably right.
So I'm not sure, but 2nd and 7 from the Falcon 35-yard line. Lined up in the pistol is Johnson. It's going to be a false
His
start.
offense jumped. He got his own offense. Way to go.
Johnson with the hard count for about the 100th time this game.
It was
and
working.
his running back jumped on him, so that's going to move them back 5 yards as
He's hurting right now, guys.
he's hobbling all over the place.
They could smell blood on him a little bit.
He is hobbling all over the place, but
You're wounded.
they are going to take the ball at the 40-yard line after their mental error this time. Lined up in the pistol yet again is Johnson. And Johnson fires deep into double coverage
Roundtree almost
as
with a
Kyle
pick.
Roundtree gets tangled up with the receiver and almost comes away with the pick.
Great coverage. Double coverage. Tips and Roundtree all over it. Way to go, Kyle Squarebush.
I don't know what made him, Kyle Squarebush, I don't know what made him throw that ball, but there was no daylight over there. There was nothing doing.
Well, when you throw the ball, what happens is you gear back.
Okay, right.
Oh,
Right,
I don't know
right.
what went behind.
Well, you're talking about the mechanics.
Right,
you
the
know,
mechanics.
The mechanics. I mean, you did raise a quarterback. You would know these things.
A lineman and a quarterback. Offense is kind of our thing.
Offense is your thing. All right, as Johnson is lined up in the pistol yet again at the 40-yard line. 9:50 to go here in the third quarter. Johnson takes the snap, drops back, looks left. A lot of pressure coming in from the secondary.
He's feeling
as
that.
Alex Papard lays a big hit
Guys,
on Johnson,
he's
and that
down.
might do it for him. He was hobbling a lot before that.
Alex with a major hit.
Anyways, the play ended with a loss of yards or a completion. Very confusing. That was so confusing.
Who's on third? I'm confused.
They completed the pass, but not a whole lot doing. It's going to bring up 4th and 9. The big story in that one, Johnson went down hard. Alex Papard delivered a huge blow, and not looking good for the Kimball Knights right now as they're going to have to punt it away to Keegan Brewer, who is set deep to return at about the 5-yard line. It's a
Very
low
bad
punt.
punt again.
Another terrible punt.
Get away from it.
As long as we got to do is not touch it. And that ball is going to be downed at the Lake Dallas 35-yard line. But they're going to take back the ball. 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
James Wood Auto Park, a proud Lake Dallas sponsor with locations in Decatur and Denton. Selling new and used vehicles since 1978. Brands that you know and trust. Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac at prices you can afford. Come on in and see what the revolution is all about and test drive the vehicle of your dreams today.
All right, and Spencer is rolling right with the ball in the backfield as he throws to Contreras, and that ball is going to be intercepted and returned for about 5 yards by number 11, Darius Morgan.
He just pulled something in his leg, celebrating, coming across the field. Oh, you talk
And
about
you saw
a weird injury right there.
Golly. He picked off the ball, was running, made it to about midfield, and just started hopping up and down and fell over.
You know, Spencer, I think, could have held on to that ball and could have ran and got the push we needed. Probably picked up the first yard line right there. He's trying to force something on that sideline.
Definitely try to force it.
You talk about weird, Brother Van. Did you see how he did that? I caught the tail end of it.
It didn't look like he twisted anything. I'm wondering if these guys aren't a little bit dehydrated down here.
Wow, that was just a strange play because as he was running along the sideline, he looked fine, and then he got to about midfield and just took a few big hops, fell right over. And there are a couple trainers out there that looked like they are pretty concerned. He went down quick and looked like he was in a lot of pain.
So Spencer right now, 25 of 36, 329 yards, along of 37, 4 TDs, 2 interceptions.
2 picks.
That's what we got. And Brian's 10 rushes for 71 yards, along at 18, 2 TDs. He's averaging 7.1 yards on the ground. Keegan's got 8 rushes for 4 yards. Not great rushing yards, but 12 catches, 14 times they've thrown to him, 144 yards, 2 TDs. Brennan Contreras, 65 yards, another TD, and we're about to resume play. Offensively, numbers are starting to look pretty good.
They are starting to look pretty good, but we're just making crucial mistakes at crucial times.
I would agree.
And that's what's letting Kimball hang around as they have 1st and 10 at the Lake Dallas 34-yard line, jet sweep, and it's a reverse pass, it looks like. Fires to the end zone, and we pick the ball off. Kyle Roundtree with the interception at the 2-yard line as we take the ball right back.
Zeroes out that interception and equals out the mistake there. That's what defenses are supposed to do for you.
Yeah.
Coach Young talked about that early in the year, that they're going to fly around and they're going to make plays. They're going to make people pay for it. And right there, that's a little bit of a dagger to Kimball.
Wow. I mean, this has just been a fun game to watch, but just a strange game in the way it's played out. I mean, strange turnovers, a lot of injuries, a lot of penalties. But nonetheless, the Falcons take over at their 3-yard line, 1st and 10, with 8:43 to go here in the 4th quarter. As Spencer lined up in the shotgun, gets a quick pass off to Brandon Contreras as he runs to about the 12-yard line and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, nice little nifty run right there.
And when you get the ball, our wide receivers are small, but they are quick.
He picked up a quick 10 yards on that.
And we got a couple big ones. Bowen's pretty big, and Guevara's pretty big.
Couple biggins?
Yeah, a couple big ones over there. But you know, the small, quick ones, they can get some yards in a hurry. As Spencer takes the ball, hands it off to Brian Griffin. A lot of running room up the middle, and Brian Griffin makes his way to the 35-yard line. Huge pickup on the ground.
Yeah, if you can imagine what a semi-truck that would hit like a little Prius would look like on a highway, that's what Griffin right there did. Just lowered his shoulder and hit the boom on somebody.
Yeah.
Got an extra 3-4 yards
and then he
that.
kicked it into 5th gear. I don't know if Prius is he's the truck. I forgot.
He's the truck.
I gotcha.
We got another guy down over here. They're dropping like flies, brother.
And they are dropping.
You got
see, that's why I think it's more than just injuries. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cramps are. You're exactly right. Cramps.
He's rolling around on the ground in pain right now. It's just strange to see.
You ever wake up in the morning with a Charlie horse?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like what it looks like.
That is not good. That is number 8 on the ground. Is that what reports are getting?
That's what Harvey
Darius
is saying.
Morgan. Is that who that is?
And the last 2 injuries, they've come up and they immediately started stretching them out and giving them water.
Correction, number 6.
Micah Phillips.
But yeah, no, Brother Van, I think you might be onto something, man. That could be dehydration.
But a great continuum for our drive right here. A 1st and 10 from our own 35-yard line, and Falcons are pushing.
Yep, the Falcons are going to take the ball. Spencer has Brian Griffin to his right. Brandon Contreras does a jet sweep to the backfield, finds a lot of room up the middle, breaks the tackle, and makes his way to about the 46-yard line as we are finally able to get something going on the ground again.
I feel like a cramp coming on. Who's going to drop me?
Oh, are you calling cramps now?
That's what it seems like every play. Maybe it's their way of slowing the game down.
Who knows? Who knows?
It could be coaching.
We got 1st and 10 here at the 47-yard lines for the Falcons. As Spencer or Keegan takes the snap,
Correct.
runs it right up the middle, finds some room, is swung around by his jersey a little bit and brought down at the 41-yard line.
Yeah. A little frustration setting in at this point for Kimball.
And just a quick, burst of speed, get a few yards, and keep that clock moving. As not only winning the clock battle, but winning the field possession battle as well. So Spencer lined up in the shotgun. Brian Griffin to his right. Fires one out to Daniel Rivera, caught by the right sideline and is brought down quickly by a couple Kimball defensive backs. That clock keeps rolling, though, as it brings up 3rd and 3.
Easy for you to say.
40-yard line. Take it over.
Spit them out. Spit them out. Here we go.
Spencer, empty set. Keegan motions into the backfield. Fake to Keegan. Spencer takes it himself, finds a few yards up the middle, and gets to about the 34-yard line or so?
It's going to depend on the mark there.
We got it.
36-yard line. It's definitely going to be good enough for the first down. As those chains move.
They motion on.
And that was smart. He had the option to hand it off to Keegan. Saw the zone read play.
Yep.
Saw nothing doing for him. Kept it himself and got the first down. It's savvy quarterback play right there. Spencer takes the snap, fires a screen out to Brendan Contreras. Contreras along the left sideline, and makes his way to about the 21-yard line as he is then brought out of bounds. And that's going to be enough for another Falcon first down, and another Kimball Knight goes down on the ground right now. That is 3 in the last 5 minutes or so.
It's their new timeout version is what it is. Yeah.
Well, we're going to take this injury timeout and go to break here. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Broadcast Network, Station Broadcast Network. When it comes to heating and air, nobody does it better than Maston Air Conditioning and Heating. Located in Lake Dallas but serving the Metroplex, give them a call at 940-321-5392 to schedule your service call today. After a tough Texas summer, there's no better time than now to schedule your fall system checkup. Maston Air Conditioning and Heating. All right, and we are back. We've got 6.5 minutes here to go as the Kimball Knight is helped off the field by a team of athletic trainers. And
yeah, I think this might be a little bit of a conditioning issue, really.
It really might, because they're not, no broken bones or anything like that, at least what we know of yet. But the ball is handed to Brian Griffin. A lot of room. 10-5 touchdown Falcons.
Wow, right up the middle. Very nice smash mouth touchdown right there for Brian Griffin.
I feel like good things happen when we go to break.
Do they?
We come back from break and we just score all these touchdowns, all kinds of fun stuff going on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's kind of crazy, guys. I think that's his 3rd of the evening. Is that right, Parker?
Talk about a game to pad the stats here.
Yeah, I got hashtags everywhere. I hear Parker's trying to update stats. Hashtag tweet it.
Hashtag LD Nation as the extra point goes through. Going to be 51-27 here. 6:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Lake Dallas Quarterback Club Broadcast Network.
Hey Falcon fans, Parker here for TW Hicks Incorporated. For high-quality, cutting-edge industrial flooring solutions, call TW Hicks at 866-841-3484 or find us on the web at www.twhicksinc.com. A local Lake Dallas family-based company with over 20 years of experience serving Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Products you need, service you deserve.
Chick-fil-A, stop in and get your game day morning started with chicken minis, or get you a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit to get your day started right. Come on in to your local Chick-fil-A and try our sweet tea. Save the cows and eat more chicken. Chick-fil-A.
You know well, I'm a chicken fried.
Are we back?
We are back, and they just confirmed it with our stat man. Brian Griffin, 12 rushes, 113 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's averaging 9.4 yards. Keep that going.
Yeah, great game for Brian Griffin out of the backfield here as the Falcons kick the ball off, a little squib kick
bounce
type deal. Takes a high bounce, and there's a flag thrown on the field, and he is brought down at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, number 10 in on that tackle, Zach Carmel, but there is laundry on the field.
I wonder if that was a design kickoff like that, kind of put it on the ground the whole way.
I don't know. It was a beautiful. I mean, we got the right bounces for us.
Yeah. It took a high bounce right before it got to him and gave our guys some time to get down there. And the officials are discussing the call on the field right now.
Seems like that's on Kimball to me, but.
Oh, really?
32 tried to body slam us.
Yeah. What do we got going on here?
MMA
Kimball
style.
coach is quarreling with the official. Quarreling.
That kind of like conversing?
Kind of.
Very similar?
Very similar. It's a synonym of conversing.
Is it?
It's yeah.
What is a synonym?
What?
What do you guys say the over/under is on some more guys going down?
Hey, there's a lady right here has a shirt that says "Straight Out of Kimball" on right here. That's funny.
Johnson lined up in the pistol and hands the ball off up the middle. Nothing doing for Kimball as they are met at the line of scrimmage and brought down by a gang of Falcon tacklers.
It's called a flock of Falcons.
A flock of flying Falcons?
It is.
Nice.
You didn't know that?
I didn't.
Learn something new every day.
I do. But
I don't know, Brother Van. Over under
2.5,
4.5.
You can't go halves.
No, you gotta pick.
Oh, what's your call?
I'm going to say 2 more.
Hey, are you at the snack bar? I don't even see you down here anymore.
I'm down on the 15.
Oh, okay.
How was the press box food tonight?
It was non-existent. We had supplied our own wings from Chili's tonight.
Chili's. As the ball is ran to about the 45-yard line by the tailback of Kimball and is brought down. It looks like it's going to be enough for the first down.
Got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Looks like this one might be being brought back.
We saved you 4 wings if you want some.
Those are not guaranteed to be here after the game.
Kimball players are saying it's the Falcons.
I'm getting other reports. Falcon players saying it's Kimball.
Really? It's coming through your headset? He held his head like it was coming through his head.
Yep.
Oh, look. Coach is talking to me. Hold on. Here's Coach.
What do we got going on here? All right, Brother Van, you think... hang on, let's get this call. Holding on the defense. Defensive holding on a run play. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Interesting. Not sure what that means. Anyways, we're going to have 1st and 10 at the Kimball 43-yard line.
In most football circles, that's called tackling.
Most. But not this one. As Johnson lines up in the pistol, and he takes the snap, looks right, and is way offline on just a simple swing pass.
He's just in a hurry right there.
He can run the ball. He can run the ball, but as far as throwing it,
not so much.
Not so much. He can chunk it. I mean, he can throw it a long ways, but his accuracy has been subpar tonight.
Subpar.
Is subpar good or bad?
Subpar is mediocre.
No, that would be par.
No.
I don't know. We'll get into this in a little while.
I'm not a golfer. Parker, care to weigh in on this?
Go ahead and call in, callers.
There's one
hand. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line. Johnson in the pistol set, looks right, and he fires one to his right, caught by number 9, and he is shoved out of bounds along the right sideline as he is trotting.
He picked that up. That's crazy.
It looked like he was almost going to be injured after that play a little bit. He was trotting a little softly. But it's going to be another 1st down for Kimball as they are putting together a late drive here in the 4th quarter. 4:45 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 on the Lake Dallas 43-yard line. Johnson walks up to the line in the pistol set. Does a hard count. 18 sweeping through the backfield. Johnson hands the ball off up the middle. And the ball carry is brought down by Little Pep, who's having a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, he's, last week we talked about Ben being really amped up all game long.
Yeah.
And Little Pep, ever since that little situation ensued out there, he's been on all game, but he's really raised his energy up since that fumble recovery.
He's always around the ball so far. But Johnson lines up in the pistol.
Yeah,
we got
offense
some
moved
movement
again,
on the
yep.
line,
Yeah.
and that's going to move the Knights back 5 yards.
You know, interesting, looking at the distribution of the time clock here. Falcons have had the ball for 21 minutes and 38 seconds. Kimball Knights have had it for 20 minutes and 2 seconds. So very equal time, pretty much, you know.
Yeah, it has been equal time. It was pretty close at halftime as well. I think a difference of 1 or 2 minutes. But Johnson in the pistol set. He's got a wide receivers to his right. Number 18 sweeping through the backfield. A lot of pressure by Dalton Anderson, and Dalton Anderson wraps him up and brings him down at the 49-yard line. Big play, big pressure from number 8, Dalton Anderson.
The Daltonator.
The Daltonator.
Gets it in there, gets it done. That's work right there, man.
That's what it's all about. Wow, and that, earlier what you said, that interception that Kyle Roundtree had, that was the dagger. It kind of felt like.
It did.
And we put together that touchdown drive, and
a lot more cramps after that happened after that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cramps.
Seriously.
A lot of cramps. No, you're right. A lot of cramps did happen after that.
Yeah, we got total yards right now, 513 yards to 299 to Kimball. So definitely winning the
Johnson
yardage game.
in the empty set backfield. A lot of pressure. He scoots up in the pocket and is brought down. Nope, is hit and driven out of bounds by number 15.
Way to call that.
Thank you.
Yeah. They did great. No, I'm serious.
And I thought he was going to get wrapped up by Dalton Anderson again, who almost chased him and brought him down in the backfield, but he escapes him and is able to skedaddle around for a couple extra
Zach
yards.
Russell in on that as well, number 15. So
Yeah.
a couple guys getting some opportunities here to get some playing time in.
No
Scores
doubt.
up a little bit, get these other guys, these second teamers, a chance to get in here. Try to call the numbers as we see them, as we recognize them.
Hey now, there we go. There we go. We got about 3 minutes to go here in the fourth as Kimball fumbles the punt and it's blocked. Biggerstaff coming in, laying out the punter and blocking the punt.
What was that?
I don't know, but it was fun to watch.
And
Biggie, I think he hit him, and the ball was there. It was like almost not sure what to do. Like, I got through. What do I do now?
Yeah, no, he just ran up to him and knocked him on the ground. The ball was just laying around, waiting for somebody to pick it up.
I think he could have grabbed the ball as he was trying to kick it and just ran off with it.
Just give me the ball. Let's make this easy on
like
both
a
of us.
handoff.
Just give me the ball.
Almost. I think Biggie could have done it.
Oh, yeah, but Ben Williamson was there to pick up the ball. I'm not sure why it was whistled dead.
I don't either.
I have no idea. But it was a blocked punt.
How does defense get called for holding?
But anyways, it's going to be 1st and 10. Spencer hands the ball off to Bowen out of the backfield as he gets through for a few yards. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Just keep it on the ground, keep the clock moving, and try to do the right thing and getting in and out of here. Number 76 for your Falcons is coming. Zach Bates for the lineman coming in over here, getting some playing time in. Number 78, Nick Burwell on the right side as well. It looks like number 61, Garrett Alberts over here on the left side in for Shagun. So
there we go. I wonder why Spencer's still hanging around in there. We got a backup quarterback?
That's him.
Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. We're letting that clock roll down a little bit. Got about 10 seconds on the play clock here, and it is 2:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter as Spencer's lined up in the backfield. Shotgun formation, hands it off to Bowen as he's able to pick up a couple yards. Not a whole lot doing there, but once again, like Nick said, just trying to run down the clock. And when you got a 51-27 lead, let's just get on out of here.
Well, and this is good. This is getting some of those second teamers in here, get them a chance to get a little playing time in, get a real game scenario in under their belt.
Yeah.
And just keep everybody healthy and get out of here with the W. This is we're getting ready to be a minute 57 seconds. The game looks like it's pretty well in hand by your Falcons. Getting ready to have a 2-2 season right here, Smitty. You look at these stats. We finally got our offense going. I don't care how pretty or ugly it was. 517 yards of total offense. I think that's a pretty good night. Anytime you can come out and throw 28 of 39, 357 yards, 4 TDs, 2 interceptions. Wouldn't like to see the interceptions, but at the end of the day, that's a lot of football yards going. Passing is 346 for Spencer tonight. Penalties actually have been pretty minimal for the Falcons. We've had a couple of mental errors back and forth, but overall it's been Kimball making those mistakes, not us. And our average drive has started on the 41-yard line. A great night for the Falcons.
We got a shout out here to Sharon Williamson and Tammy Salas here. And Spencer took the snap, and things kind of collapsed for him. He was brought down kind of hard in the backfield.
Yeah. Definitely not what you want to see right there at the end of the game. No unnecessary hits right there, and that almost was a horse collar. He didn't pull back on it, but dang near.
Dang near. As the punt team comes out.
What's that? How do you give a guy Oklahoma knuckle? What was it? You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Oklahoma knuckle dance.
Oklahoma knuckle dance. That's what that kid needs.
That's what it is. All right, and the betting lines are closed. The over-under was set at 2.5, and Dandy Dan, our normal play-by-play guy, wins a big gift from the broadcast crew. He bet on the under for cramps, so we're going to be sending him a gift basket to his house. Should be there in a couple days.
To his house at home when he's not home, and Smitty's going to eat it.
I'll sign for it.
Well, it was great. We enjoyed it. Thanks for winning, Dad.
Nice work. Nice work. All right, and we got 1:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 4th and 13 for the Falcons as their punt team is out there. Keegan ready to punt this one away. Low snap. Gets the punt off, and it's a good one. As no fair catch was called for, so that is going to be downed.
The 1 yard line.
1 yard line.
Did it go in?
No.
It went in.
It couldn't have been any closer.
Really was it?
Is he there?
Well, there were 6 of them down there for a while.
That ball was squirrely.
It was downed on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, you ever seen people try to catch baby pigs?
No.
Okay, they're really fast and slippery. That kind of reminded me of that. They couldn't get that pig skin. It just kept going around. Wouldn't stop moving.
That ball is on the 2 yard line. No, the half yard line.
Yeah.
Half yard line.
So, minute 37 seconds. Do you send the dogs and try to make something happen, or just hold your course and not let them score?
I think you just not let them score either way. But, yeah, I doubt they'll be sending the dogs here. I bet it'll be a pretty close to a prevent-style defense as we do have 4 deep here in the secondary. Probably going to be a penalty here on the Knights as their tailback runs into the backfield after they've clearly already broken the huddle. And the snap gets off, and the ball is handed to the tailback.
Touch, safety. He's in the end zone. Yeah.
They might give him forward progress.
Boo.
Does anyone in here know why that was not a penalty for running in after the snap, or after the huddle was broken? Anybody?
He's coming off the field hurt.
Number 4.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left. That's why it wasn't a penalty. We just got to.
Hold on. Let me Google my Madden rules. If Dan were here, he would know. If Ben Williams' dad, John, was over here, he would know.
And, yeah, Dan is wondering what is going to be in that gift basket.
I bet he is.
He's
Some
excited.
Goldfish. Some goldfish.
We're sending him Pepperidge Farm products.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Somebody get him.
Devontae Johnson makes it out to about the 30-yard line along the left sideline.
Did not like the look of that.
As a big play was broken again. It's not going to go for, I mean, it's not going to mean a whole lot right now, but, you know, there was some lapse in defense as well. I think, do we have our second teamers out there?
Well, we do. We do have some second teamers, and like number 88 to Tyler Williams. I think they call him Boston. He's out there getting some playing time, man.
Boston. And Johnson set back in the pistol again as there's a 3-man front for the Falcons playing that quarter defense as swing pass thrown out to the right side, and they are quickly brought down by a gang of Falcon tacklers here. And that'll keep the clock rolling. We got under a minute to go here in this one. 51-27 here in the fourth quarter. Not a bad game for the Falcons. Some mental snafus, if you will. But, well, Johnson breaks off another big run as he's into the secondary now and takes a pretty good hit there. I want to say that's number 4, Anson Truong. making a play.
Looking forward to next week, Grapevine. That's our first district play. We travel to Grapevine. They've got a really good sophomore quarterback that we're going to have to face. And we've got our hands full starting district in Grapevine as an opponent. And so the fact that we got our offense up and going and could prove that we can do some things. We hadn't moved the ball a lot since the first game other than a couple of plays or a couple of key drives in other games. But it feels good to have that continuity back underneath us. I think we can build on that. And Coach Young's not worried about this team. He knows that they are going to make some errors and mistakes throughout the games. And he knows that as we go through the season, we're going to get stronger and more capable. And if we're playing our best ball towards the end of the season, he's going to be happy with that effort.
And
a sneak play.
The ball is handed off as he is met in the backfield by, is that Schuster? No, it was not Schuster. It was
48.
That could be the last play of the game.
Garrett Hunt. But we do have an update on that Grapevine game.
Yes.
It is, they won 21-20 in a nail-biter out there. So it's a tough team. And a
offense moved again for
false
Kimball.
Start is called with 3 seconds to go here in the ball game. This one,
Smitty, what's your overall thoughts for the game tonight?
Overall thoughts on the game, they played well. The defense played well. I just don't understand the breakdowns on those big plays. I'm not sure where it went wrong. It was on the ground each time. Not sure where the breakdown was in that. They're obviously going to go through and look at some film and figure out what exactly happened. I'm sure, emphasize those mistakes and just get better and build off of that. But if those are your only mistakes in a game like this, that is something to build off of.
Sure.
That's definitely something you can look forward to. Spencer had a pretty great game. He had one bad pick. The first pick, that's nothing. He threw it into the end zone at the last play of the half. I mean, it's going to count as a pick, but it's nothing. It meant nothing. So,
hey, we got so many offensive guys going tonight. Guevara made some really nice catches along the way. You had Contreras that got going. Keegan, we saw the old Keegan we saw from last year back and making plays and running all over the place and doing things in any fashion that he could. Brian Griffin got the running game going for us tonight, and that was without Courtney Holder tonight. You add Courtney Holder to this mix, and on defense and offense, things can make a big difference all over the place. So, you got that situation going for you. So, overall, very pleased with tonight's effort. I think Coach is going to be proud to have a 2-2 record at this point going into district play. Learned a lot about our team, and I think we're ready to make a run, and we've got the hardest part of district kind of coming up at us first.
Yeah.
And get a little test there and, see where this goes.
It's definitely exciting. Brother Van, you got anything to add down there about the second half?
Man, it was a pleasure working with you once again.
Indeed.
And it made it especially nice since Dan wasn't here.
Yes, I think we can all agree, right? Everyone's shaking their head here in the booth. And, just